Assemble! Falling!
Stand together!
Welcome again to another episode. In this one we're gonna be talking about the monks, and believe me, if you're new to the game, I will say some really important stuff, so stick around. So first of all, their type of damage. Their type of damage is blunt, which is really great in breaking the blocks. So how to use this efficiently? I would say treat it as a supportive unit. So first of all, do not engage in alone. Second, you have two skills. So the expandable one is the first one, the charge, because they cannot deal in melee with any unit without the skill number 2. The skill number 2 is their main damage. The skill number 2, you have to treat it like the drill mode of the Prefecture guards. You do it, you leave them, you don't give them any orders including attack. If you do so, you will cancel it. And it has a pretty good cooldown, so use it carefully. And one last note, when you do the charge, let them do the jump and roll their weapons after it. Just don't give them any orders, because if you do, you will cancel it as well. So give them their time. So in my opinion, they are great as a supportive unit, as I mentioned before, so you need to engage with the crowds. And your targets are mainly braces. For example, palace guards, paladins, stalwarts, literally anything with high block, low damage value. So okay, I'm perfect while dealing with high block units. So what about units like the new Grey Hair Garrison or the Shield Maidens? Well, for the Grey Hair Garrison, you have absolutely zero chances of even dealing damage to them if they have their two skills and their commander does use those skills correctly. So try to avoid them by all means. However, with the Shield Maidens, if you have some little support, like in terms of damage, like the Sons of Fenrir, you can easily take down the Shield Maidens, unless they go into the skill number 1 and take the buff, etc, etc. Well, even at this specific scenario, you still have a chance. If you're playing a class like Glaive or Short Swords, when they go into using their buff, just knock them down and keep wrecking the world. 7 seconds and the fight will be to your favor. Now, time for the Veterancy tree and the Doctrines. For the Veterancy tree, if you decide to go for the upper line, that I view that as the worst decision that you could ever make, because it's utterly useless, it doesn't add to them like any value at all, and the 500 HP, we all know it's pretty nothing, like literally nothing. However, on the bottom line, the offensive one, you will have one extra target to hit every single hit, which is pretty good since they deal some decent damage and they have a very nice attack speed, especially while using the skill number 2. Keep that in mind. So what I'm trying to say is, if you go for the offensive line, be careful, time your engages, and do not fight without your skills. Without your skills, this unit is pretty useless. When it comes to the doctrines, I just like, you know, just use the usual. Nothing pretty fancy in here. And that's it. Hope you did enjoy this. Till next time, Warlords.